That's Reese Marin out there, I believe.
Yeah, Reese Marin is at the line. We're not seeing Renato Garcia at the line. Oh, there he is.
There we go.
He is. We'll see what the outcome of this is shortly.
Colombia versus Brazil. This is going to be make for an interesting battle. We got Reese Marin, both the 350Zs, and they make their way down. Reese Marin, no slouch, has years of experience, and so does Renato Garcia, and they make their way. Reese Marin entering, coming off that win in the Gambler, seeing he's trying to bring that momentum here at Clutch Kickers, making his way into the touch and go, trying to get deep, not as close as he could have been. Renato right there with him, almost on his door. Look as he holds on his front tire. He's been able to reel him in with that little 350Z. Wow, a great show, Mr. Renato Garcia, trying to make an impact on the judges, and he's doing it right in front of them. But Reese Marin able to pull away with that extra power and extra grip. That was an impressive run by Mr. Renato Garcia. Unfortunately, we don't get to see him too often, but maybe we'll get to see him more.
Yeah, I am definitely impressed with the way he pulled up to Reese Marin there in the outer zone 2. This is exactly where it happened. He transitions right onto his door, and he stays right there all through outer zone 2, just getting gapped a little bit towards the end there. And then, of course, it's just a big power difference and grip difference as well.
But see, that's what the judges got to look at. So they look at the run in total, and you know they're going to see where Renato was able to close that gap. But more importantly, Reese Marin did have more power and was able to increase that gap once they get through that zone. So we'll see how things go as they change position. Reese Marin with the slightly more power in his 350Z going to come in behind Renato Garcia and try to reel him way in as he works his way through the track. Reese Marin, years of experience, so he's no slouch and he knows what to do in the chase position. Oh, unfortunately, Renato Garcia not as close into that touch and go as he needs to be, and not as deep into the second outer zone as he should be, but he is making his way. Reese, though, cutting the line quite a bit to try to get in there. Wait, I don't think he cuts the line. I think he dissects the line, isn't it? No. He shaves the line. That's right. Reese Marin doesn't cut the line. He shaves the line.
Right. So we could see there that Reese Marin was kind of playing it safe at the beginning, but then we could see he was actually trying to catch back up, and it doesn't really happen until the very, very end there. Here we see Renato doing a pretty good outside line, maybe not all the way out as far as he could be, but it's still very good. A little bobble there from Renato, but I don't think that's going to be too big of a deal. But then you can see Reese Marin finally caught up to him through outer zone 3 there. This is going to be
interesting. Now, Reese Marin, years of experience. He knows. He has years of competitive experience as well. Close friends with Chelsea.
Stranger to attrition. He's definitely had a few battles where his car isn't up to par, but he is, and he still makes it through. It's crazy to watch him drive. But right now, Reese Marin, Renato Garcia taking off.
Brazil versus Colombia. Here we go. Reese Marin cutting right in front of Renato as they make way through the first outer zone. Renato cutting that track, trying to get on the door. Reese Marin not as deep into that touch and go as he should be. And there you go, Renato Garcia taking the chance to attack as they make their way through the second outer zone, flicking it back into the third outer zone. Renato Garcia right there with Reese Marin. Man, he's not going to give this to Reese Marin at all.
No, not at all. But Reese Marin doing a great job on the lead there. I mean, that's kind of tough to follow when it's easy to follow when you have a car that's got about the same power, but man, when they're taking off like that and you don't have the power of the grip, it becomes pretty tough. But you can see Renato Garcia trying to surge up to him in the outer zone 2. There goes Reese Marin, not as close to the outside edge on either outer zone 2 or 3 as he should be. So this is actually something that Renato can use to his advantage as he leads in his next run.
Yeah, not too characteristic, Reese Marin. Reese Marin, a very technical driver, usually tends to follow the line to a T. So let's see how this pans out as Renato Garcia is going to lead and Reese Marin going to give chase. Reese Marin both entering about the same time as they work their way through the first outer zone. Reese shaving that line, as they work their way through past the touch and go. And let's see, here we go. Reese Marin is going to want to attack now. And you need to see him touching that left foot brake, trying to control. Oh, there's a tire drop by Renato Garcia. Another tire drop, almost a collision. Wow, Reese Marin holding it together as they make their way through the third and fire out. That was exciting.
Wow.
Yeah, Reese Marin definitely trying to make a definitive win there, pushing Renato Garcia to his limits. And then you can see through outer zone 2 that Renato drops a tire. Here we go, entering outer zone 2. You can see Reese Marin definitely putting on the pressure. Renato Garcia really trying to follow that outside line because Reese Marin didn't do it very well in his lead run, but the risk was not worth the reward because he couldn't get the reward.
But hats off to Reese Marin for keeping control. Not only did he maintain control of his car during that situation, that transition between the second outer zone and third